Hey guys, welcome to another AppyDroid video. Today I'm playing a little indie game called Space Spector. It's new on the Google Play Store. I had a wee look at the game before I started it. I've got a good idea of how it works. I think it might be of interest to my older children, so I'm going to go through it, make sure it's child friendly, make sure that it's just going to be alright for them to get the hang of, etc. So we're going to have a look at what options we've got on the screen at the moment. On our left hand side we can go straight into the game by clicking play game. Below that we have got library. Let's click that and see what it's about. So these are all items that you can collect whilst playing the game. There's 75 available. Once you collect them they're highlighted. They all have a different value of how much cash they're worth. Returning back to the menu, we've got our options. Having a look in there, we can toggle the sound on and off, we can grow the controllers, or we can shrink them. It uses Google Play for its achievement system. There is a remove ads feature which costs £2.09 if you want to do that. A little bit more on the pricey side compared to the usual kind of 69p job. If we return back to the menu, on the right hand side we have a leaderboard. That is using the Google Play Games again. So if you've got friends that are playing this game, the leaderboard will show you where you're ranking. We've got achievements, again that is through Google Play and is collecting a certain amount of items, surviving that a certain amount of time, and there's more games. At the bottom it says best payday 0, as this is a fresh install of the game so you can see it from square one. So we're just going to head into the game. At the top we've got buy oxygen for 10 money on the left hand side, and on the top right hand side we've got buy power for $5. The oxygen's going to start counting down. We can rotate our little alien around and push the button to get him to go in whichever direction that we would like him to go. Using the power button, if I can get near enough something, we can break down these blocks. And inside we're going to find different items that are worth cash. Now I find this game, the response for the controller isn't as quick as I would like. I'm not sure if that's to reflect the actual gravity of the game and it's a case of hold the button down, or if because it's new out and is maybe just not fully optimised for my device yet. So there is a little bit of holding down the button before your little man will move. So we're out of time already there, ran out of oxygen, but I wasn't playing it fully whilst I explained what was on the screen. At the end of every match there is an advert. Again, it's not a timed advert, so you can click the cross and get rid of it. We're going to do that. Our best payday at the moment is $5, which is pretty rubbish, so we'll have another quick play. I maybe will try and focus a little bit more here and see if we can get a bit of gameplay going. So you can see that these rays are breaking down that block and it's given me a model car worth $10. So if I like, I could now purchase some extra oxygen using the cash that I'm earning from these products. So it's a bit confusing to begin with as the controls rotate around depending on which way you're facing, and there does seem to be some gravity effect in this game. It can be hard to hold yourself steady. But once you've played it a couple of times you start to get the gist of it, and I find it quite enjoyable. It's almost like a strategy game as such, because you're either trying to, let's increase my oxygen here, spend your cash on more oxygen, but you've also got to keep your power levels up or you can't actually break anything else to get more. I'm being careful about using up that last bar of power. We're out of power, and I don't have enough cash to buy anything, so that's game over, followed by another app. So as you play, you can check your library. We can see that I've collected 4 of the 75 items that are available, and that is the gist of the game. Essentially, it's strategy. It's using your intelligence to work out how much you need to put towards oxygen before you're risking running out of power and vice versa. I would say because the controls are slightly complex in getting your head around the fact that the directional keys will rotate around depending on which way your wee alien is facing, that it might be better suited for children that are around 8 years and up. My 8-year-old son did have a play of this game, and after a couple of runs he got the hang of it and found it very enjoyable. My 6-year-old son, on the other hand, he became a bit more frustrated with a little bit of a delay in response to touching the screen, which, as I said, could just be related to my device itself. The creator of the Space Spector game has actually got a little message on the Google Play Store saying if there is any responsive time issues to let him know, and he can work on finding the source and updating it. It could also be the way that the game's intended to be. It certainly feels like it adds to the quality of the game if it was so easy to fly around and use that power up and not have to put any thought into it. I think the boredom level might increase. As it is, I've been playing this most of the morning and I'm still enjoying it, and my son is still enjoying it, so I'll have one more play and then we'll wrap up this video, make it about the 5 minute long as I said, and we'll see how we do this time. So you can see as I swivel my wee alien around, the directions on the right hand side are also moving depending on where he's facing. So it's quite easy to get this first one. It's always a good start, but not particularly a lot of money in it for me there. It's so hard to slow this wee alien man down. But if we get him rotated round, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's going too far away. Yeah, so you can see what I mean. It's an interesting concept. I love little indie games myself, so I like the fact that this isn't just a typical runner type game or one of the duel type games that we see. It's something a bit different, something to have a bit of fun with. I better start making some money soon because I'm almost out of oxygen and power. And sometimes when you do get a good run, it's a real sense of achievement going on there. Unfortunately, this is me just about to die, I believe. Yes, out of oxygen and almost out of power. So you can get the gist of it. If you like these kind of strategy type games, I would certainly give this one a whirl. It's definitely child friendly. I can't see anything here that is an issue for children to play. There is adverts, they're not ad heavy at all. One at the end of each gameplay isn't the end of the world, you can cancel them off. The controls are quite clear, they're very child friendly in increasing the size and decreasing the size, and all round I think this is a good game. So the download link, as usual, is going to be in the description below. If you get this game, you enjoy it, you want to get back to me on anything about it, feel free to leave a like, a comment, and check back on my channel soon because there'll be more videos coming. Take care, guys.